I'm doing another review of a WWE Elite Series figure. This one is my favorite from the Series 17 wave. This is Mankind, also known as Mick Foley. Let's see, I was able to find the very last one of these at Walmart for around $15, $16. This is the first time in the line of Elite figures that they made a Mankind, and I'm super excited about it. On the back you can see that Mankind is there with Mr. Sacco. He is 6'2" with 287 pounds. He's won just about every single title in WWE, you know, minus the mid-card titles like the European title and the Intercontinental and whatnot. Signature moves are the Mandible Claw and the Double Arm DDT. Other figures in the wave I already reviewed were Sheamus and Zack Ryder. I already own a Kofi Kingston and a John Cena, so I won't be picking those ones up. And who really wants Kelly Kelly? In real life I could see why they'd want her, but not in action figure form. Alright, so here is Mankind outside of the package, and like I said, definitely super badass. Looks just like his character from 1999 on to the year 2000, because that's pretty much when he had this look. He had the basic Mankind look with the tore up t-shirt with the tie, the mask, Mr. Sacco, the black sweatpants, and the white tennis shoes. The version of Mankind I like the best is the one where he looks just like this, but he had the brown trunks with the black boots, because that's what he wore when him and the Undertaker fought, and Taker threw him off at the top of the cell, and when he got really over with the crowd and won the WWE title. That would have been cool. That would have been a good idea for this wave, I think. Would have been to include that one, but with the classic Attitude Era WWE Championship. Just to kind of, you know, hallmark what Mankind did that year. That would have been cool. Maybe they'll do that for, crap, I can't remember what it was. Their Defining Moments series. It's been a while since they released a figure for that. I wonder if they're going to continue it. So, yeah, the detail on Mankind is super awesome. I love the shirt. The tie is separate from the shirt, so you can actually, you know, move it around. And even the shirt itself is separate from the figure. Like, you could actually, if you wanted to, you could cut off the shirt and it would just be Mankind wearing sleeves and nothing else, and that would look really silly. His mask is removable. Goes all the way back there. It just comes off like that, and you can see Mrs. Foley's baby boy. And doesn't he look happy? Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Sacco?
Yes, I agree. He looks really happy.
And Mr. Sacco is too removable to see Mankind's fist as he punches you in the face. Strangely, and I don't know why anybody would want to do this, but there is no place to stuff Mr. Sacco in there. Unless you wanted to, you could actually just shove it up there, and then Mankind could, you know, pull it out. And okay, this is getting weird, and I'm going to stop doing that. Mankind comes with your standard Elite articulation. He does have a bit of an ab crunch, but the shirt really blocks it. You can rotate 360 if you wanted to. I don't do it because I don't want to mess up the hair sculpt, which again is really cool. All the detail they put into the waves and the strands and stuff like that. Very awesome. Rotate all the way at the shoulder. Unlike some of the other guys like Sheamus and Zack Ryder, he actually doesn't have your swivel up here. He does have his normal joint at the elbow, and he can rotate at the elbow, which is nice. Yeah, the other figures don't have that, which is cool. He can do that elbow rotation to make up for the shoulder one. His hand can swivel in and out, and it does rotate. You know, I forgot to mention on the other guys too was that they had the waist rotation. So yeah, all the other guys in the Elite line, like Sheamus and Zack Ryder, if you saw my review of those, they do rotate at the waist. He's got the T-joint there on the hips, go all the way out. He's got double jointed knees, super awesome for this wave of figures. He does have a bit of an ankle rock, and his foot does swivel in and out, just not a whole lot, and it takes a little bit because of how tight the joints are in there. Let's see how he, and put him down real quick, or set him up in the background. There we go. And here is the Mankind mask. Let's see if I can focus on it a little bit better. Damn it, you're doing it and then you're not doing it. There we go. Alright, so there is the Mankind mask. All those little bolts or rivets or whatever it was that were in his mask are all individually painted. Even the ones on the nose and on the chin. You can actually see those little patches and stuff that they put on his mask. On the nose, too, there's actually 2 tiny holes in there for Mankind to breathe. And then on the back, it's got the laces and stuff like that, if this was a standard, typical mask. And let's see how easy it can go back on him. Then we just spin that around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. And there we go. There is the mask back on. So it can come off and it can come on pretty easily. Strangely, I just saw Mankind in an episode of 30 Rock that I watched on Netflix, and I was like, what the hell? But it's pretty cool. And there is Mr. Socko. It's your standard Mr. Socko look, and surprisingly, it's a clean sock, not a dirty one. Thank God. He's got his little goatee, his mouth, and his "I'm about to go in your face" expression. And let's put him back on Mankind's arm. And there we are. Oh yeah, definitely pick up Mankind. I'm going to just go ahead and give him a perfect 10 out of 10. This perfectly represents how he looked during the later years of the Attitude Era. I would have preferred the version with the brown tights or trunks with the classic Attitude Era WWE Championship belt, but this one is really, really awesome. Definitely pick him up. He's the best figure in the wave. I hope that doesn't piss off Sheamus and Zack Ryder, and then they end up kicking the crap out of him. But Mankind can take a beating, so, you know. Alright, so this is Chase from Burnout Inc. 10 out of 10 on the Mankind figure, and we will see you guys next time. Alright, you got your fist up in the air there, Mickles?
Yes, I got Mr. Socko in the air. Yes, I'm ready to do this.
Okay, that was strange and unusual, but okay, that's fine. Alright, so on the count of 3, we're going to go woo, woo, woo. You got that?
I understand.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo! 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 You didn't do it. All you were supposed to do was just say woo a bunch of times.
You mean I was supposed to say woo?
Yeah, just woo.
Woo?
Woo!
I don't like to say woo. It reminds me of Ric Flair and how he tried to kill mine and Mr. Socko's career.
Alright, that was bloody hilarious.